feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG, and we are back with more of Final Fantasy spoilers. I didn't make any videos over the weekend because there wasn't enough spoiled over the weekend to make a video with. So we're going to start our list off today with Go-Go, World-Saving Imitator. He's a blue and 2 for a 2/4, I would say, legendary human wizard. And he has pay XX and tap it. Copy target. Activate or trigger the ability you control X times. You may choose new targets for the copy. This ability can't be copied and X can't be 0. So that's interesting, to say the least. Then we have Raban, Bull of Almigo. A red and 1 for a 2/2 human warrior with ward pay life equal to Ruban's power. Whenever Ruban attacks, it taps up to 1 target equipment you control to target attacking creature. Hey, he's fun and an equipment deck. And if you put equipment on him, he makes it harder for him to get rid of. Because already, his base power is 2. So he's already got a ward 2 that you got to pay 2 life just to target him. So he is going to be fun. Then we have Hope FS Time. A white and a blue for a 2/2 legendary human wizard with lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent mills X cards, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. I don't know. That's just excuse me, Azorius Mill. That's gonna go over real well. People don't like people playing Azorius as a control format. Just wait until they have somebody that it's a life gain mill format. That's gonna suck all the way around. Next up we have Ultros, Obnoxious Octopus. A blue and 1 for a 2/1 legendary octopus. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell for at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, tap target creature, opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell of at least 8 mana was spent to cast it, put 8 +1/+1 counters on Ultros. So, big spells, this guy gets bigger. Small spells, you tap a creature and put a stun counter on him. This guy's going to be annoying for sure. Next up, we have another enchantment in Ride the Shoepuff. Green and 1 for an equipment with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control. For a beefy 2 green and 5, this enchantment becomes a 7/7 beast creature in addition to its other types. Ride these Shoepuffs, all the boards. It just makes me think of You used to want a big creature? We used to got big creatures. We used to Jar Jar Binks. But again, it's going to be super useful in the landfall deck. So yeah, and you can make it into a 7/7 beast creature for 7 mana. So it's not bad for a green and 1. You got a good enchantment with a good landfall ability, and later on you can make it bigger. It becomes a creature. Not gonna lie. Next up is a card that's been talked about ever since it was leaked in Overkill. A black and 2 for instant that reads, target creature gets -0, -99/99 until end of turn. What indestructible creature? Did you have an indestructible creature? No, you didn't have no indestructible creature. It's a little more expensive than most kill spells, but it will get rid of anything. Did you have Emrakul out there? Oh no, you didn't. Nope, you didn't have Emrakul out there. Yeah, this thing is going to be is going to be everywhere. This is going to be a really high demand removal card, because not only does it get around the indestructible clause, but it takes out anything. Next up, we have Gilgamesh Weapons Collector from the bonus sheet, also known as Godo Bandit Warlord. Beefy red and 5 for a 3/3 human barbarian. When it enters, you may search your library for an equipment card, put it on the battlefield to shuffle. Whenever Gilgamesh attacks, for the first time each turn, untap all samurai you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So, he's fun in a samurai-focused deck. I think that, again, this might take up things that are people that are playing Issue 2 Heavens as 1, stuff like that. Next up, we have Memories of Nibelheim, Stroke of Midnight. Excuse me. So it's a white and 2 for instant reads, destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white creature token. So again, another good reprint for, white removal on the bonus sheet. Next up is Black Waltz number 3. This guy's pretty interesting. A black and 2, a black, a red, and 2, you get a 2/2 legendary wizard with flying and death touch. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. This guy, and we've seen a lot of wizard shenanigans going on, especially when you're casting non-creature spells. So, this guy, he can make an absolutely interesting commander, and he's only uncommon. I'm not going to lie, I like this guy. Next up, we have Ultima. Now, this was spoiled as one of the promo cards, but this is its bigger version, its base version, 2 white and 3 for a sorcery that reads, destroy all artifacts and creatures in the turn. So it doesn't give your opponents anything to respond to it or do any other effects, because as soon as that effect happens, the turn is ended, and that's a powerful removal spell. This is in white removal, this is gonna be the new standard. Then we have Knights of San D'Oria. So it's also Ranger Captain of Eos. 2 white and 1 for a 3/3 human soldier ranger. When it enters, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it onto your hand, and shuffle. Sacrifice this creature. Opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Well, it's good for your white lockdown deck and whatnot. Your Delny decks, stuff like that. Next up, we have Giant of Babel, also known as Traxos Scourge of Krug. 4 mana for a 7/7 legendary artifact creature construct with trample. Giant of Babel enters tapped and doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever you cast a historic spell, untap Giant of Babel. So this is if you're playing a lot of sagas, artifacts. If you want some beefy, he's not really good, but again, it's a bonus sheet card, so you're not going to see a lot of him out there. Pause for the cause, and we're back. So next up, we got Eject. This is an interesting spell. So a blue and 3 for an instant that reads, spell can't be countered. Turn target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. Okay, you get to bounce something and draw a card, and it can't be countered. Hoo-ha! Next up, we have Dion, Bahamut Dominant. So white and 3 for a 3/3 human noble knight with Dragonfire Dive. During your turn, Dion and other knights you control have flying. And when Dion enters, create a 2/2 white knight creature token. Ooh! So it comes with a little buddy, too. Not bad for 4 mana. And they fly during your turn. You can pay 2 white and 4 and exile them and return to the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. And he becomes the backside, which is Bahamut Warden of Light, which is a 5/5 legendary enchantment creature saga dragon. So he's a 5/5 dragon with flying. Wings of Light. Put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until end of turn for chapters 1 and 2. And then chapter 3 is Giga Flare. Destroy target permanent and exile Bahamut and return it to the battlefield. Flips back over onto the front side. So hoo-ha! Not bad at all. Next up is another crazy card in the Masamune. The Masamune is 3 generic for legendary artifact equipment. As long as the equipped creature is attacking, and its first strike, it must be blocked to Fable. Equipped creature if creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature or an emblem you own to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. This thing, this is the first time, and it equips for 2, excuse me. This is the first time we've seen a card that actually has interactions with emblems. Now, there's a couple of cards out there that make that make emblems that aren't planeswalkers. One gives planeswalker abilities to a creature, and the other is a legendary creature that gives an emblem. But this interacts with emblems, especially emblems that have death triggers. And there's a few of them out there. So, hoo-ha. Next up is Golbez, Crystal Collector. So, blue and a black for a 1/4 legendary human wizard. Whenever an artifact you control enters, surveil 1. Beginning of your end step, if you control 4 or more artifacts, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Then if you control 8 or more artifacts, each opponent loses life equal to that card's power. Ew. Nasty. Ew. No thank you. Next up we have another one of the townlands in Midgar, City of Mako. So its adventure site is a reactor raid for a black and 2. For sorcery adventure, you may sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. This land enters tapped, and then you can tap it for a black mana. Hoo-ha. So next up we have Battle Menu, which is kind of cool because they bring kind of the feel of how you're playing the game. So a white and 1, you get an instant that you can choose one. Attack, you can create a 2/2 white knight creature token. Okay. Ability, target creature gets +0/+4 till end of turn. Magic, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Or item, you gain 4 life. Hey, it's got 4 pretty good abilities that you can choose one of. You know, it's good. In a limited environment, this thing is absolutely killer because it gives you probably anything that you need for 2 mana. You need a body? Got a body. You need some defense? Got some defense. You need something destroyed? Something's destroyed. You need some life? You got life. Hoo-ha. You have combat tutorial. So a blue and 2 for sources that reads, target player draws 2 cards, put a +1/+1 counter up to 1 target creature you control. Hey, I like that. That's a common. You get 2 cards and a +1/+1 counter. So this is baller card. I'm not gonna lie. And blue is all about card draw. Next up we have Fight On. So a black and 2 for Into the Reeds. Turn up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's good value for 3 mana. Hoo-haw. Next up we have Restoration Magic, which is, the magic you find, the 3 levels you find in, starting in Final Fantasy 1. It's one of the tiered instant spells at a base cost of white mana for zero extra mana. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. Got that. Or you can pay an extra white mana and permanent gains hexproof and indestructible, and you gain 3 life. Or you spend an extra white and 3, and permanents you can control gain hexproof and indestructible and until end of turn, and you gain 6 life. So all your stuff. So that's really, really powerful. In limited, again, this is going to be a baller card. Then we have Light of Judgment. A red and 4 for instant reads. It deals 6 damage to target creature. Destroy up to 1 target equipment attached to that creature. Okay, so that's just going to... So you destroy the creature and the equipment attached to it. Hoo-haw. And you have the regular Cactuar, which is green mana for a 3/3 plant with trample. Gain your instep if this creature didn't enter the battlefield this turn. Return to its owner's hand. So it's kind of like a green bouncy creature. But with a 3/3 trample for a single green mana, it's useful in a lot of different decks. And it's a plant, which, if you've got a plant-focused deck, this thing could do some stuff. So, hoo-haw. Well, we're at 22 minutes. We've seen a lot of stuff today. Some of it's pretty crazy. So, hoo-haw. We'll see you on the next video.